Well, smoke still rises from the smoldering remains of the festival stage. Blood still stains the cobblestone, mixed with soot and ash. Loved ones search for what remains of those that they lost. Crosshaven weeps on this day. Celebration turned to destruction. Rousing festivities turned to screaming citizens. Smiling faces turned to fearfully wide eyes. Joy turned to death. Yesterday, Chaos in the Orchestra successfully pulled off one of the many attempts at destruction at the Fivefold Harvest finale. 16 lives were taken, triple that in injuries. It's the largest mass casualty event within city limits since its founding. It has been a little less than a full day since the attack occurred. Many seek answers. Many seek justice. Many seek normalcy. What will the Six of Swords seek? We'll find out on today's session of the Concordian Expanse campaign. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on this overcast, rainy Sunday. And if it's not that for you right now, just put yourself in that mood, okay? Because that's where we are. So thank you. I hope you've had a great week. We're back with the full cast. Look, everybody's here. Luce looks the same again. Doesn't look like my wife no more. Unless you... No, never mind.
I don't think anyone's mad.
And so a little bit of business up top. Tomorrow we do not have an episode to talk with me because we had one last week. So we are going to be jumping to Thursday. Whoa. Wow. This is what puberty feels like. We're going to be jumping to... I don't know if you heard my voice crack. Maybe you didn't, and I just self-reported.
No, I just thought you were.
And on Thursday we will have the next session of Alien. In our last session, we saw stuff like swimming in the water towards us, so like we did. So come watch us die. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be so fun. It's honestly been so scary. JMO's been doing a great job as game mother. So come check that out at 7 p.m. Central on Thursday. And then a week from today, we are back here at 11 a.m. Central for... Wait, is that right? Am I crazy? Yeah, baby. We're back here for session 20, which is nuts. Crazy that we're already in session 20. Crazy that we're in session 19, which is today. But let's jump into a recap of where we've come
You're doing great.
Okay.
You're doing so good.
Puberty's hard.
Yeah. It is. Growing pains. In our last few sessions, our party, the newly minted Six of Swords, having come together through a various amount of events and accomplishing many things early on in their party career, they participated in the Fivefold Harvest Game Tournament of Parties, where they became champions, where they ended up winning a lot of money, as well as access to Verano Manor, which is a house in the city of Crosshaven that is occupied by the champions of the Tournament of Parties every year until a new one is crowned. So that was the great thing that has happened in the last few sessions. And they leveled up, which was awesome. They're all level 5 now. But unfortunately, some other stuff happened. Eovald was reunited with some friends from back home, but he got some not so great news. But we got to meet his mom, which was really nice, and she was really proud of him. Pip's father was unfortunately, just by happenstance of being a noble and a council member, the victim of several attacks that had happened on the tournament, or the Fivefold Harvest Games. The first one happening during round 2 of the Tournament of Parties, and the second one happening in the finale, which we will get to later. Will found out his existence, found out that his name used to be Edgar, and that he had an uncle in Nathaniel Green, and that his mother was maybe alive, maybe not, and that his origin was from an entirely different continent than the one of Achios that you are on now. And Sybil was able to see her father and some other family members before being told that her parents' adventuring party were going back into a place called the Shadowfell, and also her construct companion that she had had since a child was destroyed and reconstituted into a new construct, identifying himself as Stanley, but seemed to have that same care and dedication to Sybil. And Luce was discovering a lot about the world outside of the Feywild and how dire and dour it is, but also learned a little bit about her patron and their background, and maybe some related patrons and their charges and where they might be in this world. In fact, a lot of the party members learned a lot about themselves through mysterious visions. But what happened last session? Well, in our last session, it was the finale of the Fivefold Harvest Games. It was a celebration of not only the Tournament of Parties, but the Fivefold Harvest Games as a whole. Our party were tasked with kind of not only being celebrated and lauded as the champions of the Tournament of Parties, but also kind of secretly being security and being aware of the potential attack by Chaos and the orchestra. Throughout the night, using their observation skills and their planning, they were able to thwart many threats that came to the finale. Unfortunately, the largest threat they were unable to discover because it was made to be very hard to discover. It turns out the Captain Sandra Kane that the Iron Guard introduced the party to was not a captain of the Iron Guard and was in fact a member of the orchestra, who we discussed this in the Charm chat, and technically the party doesn't know this, but who used magic to alter the memory of Sergeant William Grand, making him feel as if he did know who this person was. And in doing so, she set off the bomb after Sarah's, who is Pip's aunt's, song. The explosion immediately killed Sarah, Pip's aunt, as well as several other people. Pip immediately flew into an anger, sprouting her necrotic shroud and chasing after Sandra, as well as Will, who was flying ahead looking at the destruction. The two of them flew ahead to chase after Sandra, while Luce, Eovald, and, mainly Luce and Eovald, jumped down, and Luke, jumped down to help the citizens. Eovald in particular was very effective at being able to help the injured, and was even able to save Pipplin's father, who was close by when the explosion occurred. While the chase was short, the duo of Will and Pip were able to stop Sandra Kane, and in doing so discovered stuff about themselves and maybe what they're capable of. Pip was able to, first, Will was able to kind of tear a hole in reality, opening up a portal to a different dimension. And from this dimension, Pip was able to summon dark, evil spirits. They used these abilities to defeat Captain Sandra Kane, but they did not kill her. They knocked her unconscious, and then Pip fell to her knees and wept. While Wilhelm, comforted her and contemplated the insanity of what he just accomplished. And that is where we left off. But that is not where we will pick up, because where we are going to be picking up is a little less than a day later. You all are gathered in one location. What location do you think you all would have decided to meet at today?
Our new house, maybe?
A mansion.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I think that that's perfect. So, you are all
Keys.
meeting at House Verona Manor, the Verona Manor. Thank you. You're welcome. You all meet at Verona Manor, but we're going to find out how you got yourself here. So, Eovald, after the events of the explosion, and after what occurred, first of all, if you guys have any questions about like what other people would have done, or like what the Iron Guard would have done, or what happened with the city, and like if that, if something exterior to you changes what you might have done, feel free to ask. But Eovald, after the explosion occurred, and we will just go ahead and assume that you all were able to at least briefly enough come together to make sure that each of you were okay, and to decide to meet the next day at Verona Manor. Some of you might have stuck with each other since then, but some of you might not have. But I think that we can comfortably say that you had that moment after the attack happened, where you came together, made sure you were all okay, and decided to meet the next day. So, Eovald, this is the third time I've started asking you this question. Since the explosion, since the attack happened, but before you arrived at Verona Manor, what do you think Eovald spent his time doing?
First of all, would see his mom just to make sure that she knows that he's okay and safe and sound, and just check in on her.
Yeah, she wasn't at the event.
Yep.
And so she was okay, and was very worried about you and happy to see you, and just very mom-like in that way.
Okay. And then I would buy flowers and send it to Magnificent Mavis and say, with a note that says, "Sorry, I can't meet tonight for dinner because of the terrorist attack."
Okay, and where do you send those?
I would that's such a good question. Do
Do you want to roll an investigation check to see if you can
Yeah.
find out who to send them to?
Yes, I do. I do want to do that.
I hope you roll really low.
15.
15. Yeah, easily enough. You find out how you can get some flowers to her.
Well, do you just find that guard who's giving everybody's address out?
One guard's
First session callback.
Gerald.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
I would send her flowers and say, "Sorry, I couldn't make it, but
Okay.
would still love to see you in the future."
Oh, okay. All right. Noted.
And give her the address of the manor.
Okay, yeah, okay. Love that. Strong move.
But I think would mostly just make sure obviously that our party is safe, like you said, and then would just probably sleep a lot.
Yeah,
get
sure.
Kind of acclimated to the new manor.
Yeah,
because just kind of move his stuff, I think, from Vera's.
Yeah. Okay. All right. To describe the manor a little bit, the manor is definitely very nice. It's not as large as like Pip's house, for instance, but it is still quite nice. There are 8 bedrooms in the manor. There is there are 4 bedrooms on the second floor, 4 bedrooms on the third floor. On the first floor, there is a dining room, a kitchen, a study room, like a quiet library, and kind of study type room, and then a lounging, more guests, drinks, sitting and talking type room. And it is fully staffed. You have a head butler, you have a head chef, and you have a head maid, and then they all have one staff member under them, an assistant. You don't have any security, and the staff members come at the beginning of the day and leave in the evening. They don't stay there. And it is fully stocked with food, and it is nice in the way that a hotel is nice, right? It's a little, there's like a lack of character. There's it is a bit just kind of like cookie cutter in that way. But you are able to make it your own should you wish, and maybe we can talk about your rooms and what you would do with them. But that's a little bit about the manor. So, Eovald, we found out what you were doing. What about you, Luce? How do you think you spent the last little less than 24 hours?
I think that Luce, like in the immediate wake, like is mourning and regretful of like not being able to stop this. This is the second like major event, and I think Luce struggles, but does go back to like the Druid's Rest that first night and drinks and probably like gets really chummy with some of the animals. Like, kind of like a little weepy. And I think like the next day probably goes and like finds Luke and like goes to visit like sees if Luke wants to go visit his niece and like just spend some time with her and like see how her like learning of the violin is kind of coming along, and then like meets up like with the crew later on, in the later morning, afternoon, whenever they're like ready to move up.
I love that. I think that Luke probably joins you that night at the Druid's Rest and probably doesn't stay up as late as you do, but probably has a couple drinks with you before going to bed himself. And then I kind of like the idea that it's Luce's idea to like be like, hey, let's go visit your niece. And Luke, is like a little hesitant, but he ends up really enjoying it because, she's obviously a child and she wasn't there and she isn't really aware of the weight of what happened. So seeing her and seeing her her progress and her innocence is very warming for both of you, and something that I think definitely helps both of you kind of cope with what happened before you both make your way over to the manor. I love that. All right, what about you, Will?
I don't remember if he said when he was leaving, but I definitely would have made sure to meet with Nathaniel before he left.
Yeah.
Nothing in particular, just to be like just checking in.
Yeah, I think that short of RPing the scene, I think that he would probably almost seek you out too. You'd probably find each other. Obviously with what happened. I think that because of the attacks, Queen Amelia is definitely like, we're leaving the city. And he does still feel like a responsibility to her. And so he does feel like he needs to travel with her. There is a moment where he asks if you want to come with him. If you feel like you'd be safer there with him. So, I mean, is that something that you think Will would entertain?
I think he would definitely entertain it. It's more like, yes, he would like to, but he feels a responsibility to stay,
of course,
here and see things out.
Yeah. And so he tells you to keep the sending stone and to update him every once in a while, and he will do the same. And that, obviously neither of you right now can say exactly when, but he would like for you to come and see him and visit him in the Juno Dynasty. Yeah. So that would probably honestly happen that night.
I couldn't remember if it was when that was happening. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the only thing that I was prioritizing.
Okay, yeah. So just kind of spending the rest of your time just digesting, working on that. Oh, today would technically be the day, as it is the day after the festival, that your apprenticeship would begin.
I was gonna okay,
And
yeah.
so
So about that,
yeah. Go ahead. I have something to say, but you can say something as well.
yeah. So I actually think ever since meeting with Nathaniel, and he was like, "No, you should actually keep the ring on. It's really beneficial." I don't think he's done the final.
Okay, I think that makes sense.
Telepathy thing that, yeah, and I don't. I've been going back and forth of like, does he just ask Nathaniel if this is like suspicious? But I ultimately think, given that, he probably would have had an excuse to Kiara to be like, hey, now's not a great time.
Yeah. I think that what I was going to say is that she was going to advise pushing the apprenticeship just with everything that's happening. Because with her innate arcane ability, and with her, I mean, as you remember, she was sent part of this Arcana Night. And so she is pretty upfront with you about the fact that, like, she's about to be pretty busy in kind of the city's investigation and all of this. And so she agrees that that's probably not for the best, but that she is... she doesn't know about Nathaniel being your uncle, but she says like it's great that you guys have gotten along. Like she kind of like makes him a reference like that, and says that, you know, kind of similar to what Nathaniel said, which is like, in the future, if lives and time allow for it, you know, my office is here. Yeah. All right. What about you, Sibby? Bucket?
Okay. If it's still cool, Zach, I know we talked about the realism of Sybil quickly teleporting to Ronhar. Just to check in on the babies. So I think I would imagine that Sybil and Pipplin find their way back to their apartment. I imagine there would be some sort of conversation of, are we going to live at the manor? Are we going to live here? Don't we have a lease? Like, I don't know what fantasy leases look like. And, like, can we break them? But probably would just be a lot of chatting about that, and then I think Sybil would wait till Pip goes to bed and figure out how to activate this rug.
Well, it wouldn't be the rug, but it would be the device that we talked about, if you remember that.
I thought the device activated the circle in the rug.
Oh, no. The device creates a new one, so you're going to do it in your bedroom.
I'll do it in my bedroom, yes.
Yeah. So you take out this little metal ball that looks pretty similar to something viewers would have seen in Campaign 3. And it is something that your dad created with a combination of a device that was very important to his life, as well as... I combined it with something else and I don't remember.
Planar cards.
Yeah, the planar cards. He kind of combined the magic and the technology to create this little temporary emergency teleportation circle. You take the ball and you press a button and you toss it. The ball spins in the air, and as it does, it starts to unfold and unwind, and it lands on the ground in this predetermined setup of a teleportation circle. This teleportation circle, immediately the runes start to light up. And this is the teleportation circle that leads to the greenhouse
Mhm.
at the Avarna-Burroughs estate. So you, I'm assuming, step in to the
do.
teleportation circle. And because it is a combination of the teleportation circle device that your father had and the planar travel cards, when you step in and you find yourself kind of ripped through reality itself and planted and brought back together into a different location, usually the runes would dim and go dormant once the teleportation circle was no longer active. But because of this little emergency device, the teleportation circle continues to glow and remains active for 24 hours. So it has the power for one more trip. So if someone were to walk into your bedroom and find the teleportation circle, they would be able to teleport to Ronhar, and then it would go dormant.
Yeah.
So that is
So
why
I lock the door.
That's why you lock the door and do it in your bedroom.
I think that there also is a note that I leave for Pip that is very similar to her like cryptic "I'm staying at my dad's house." I'd be like, "I'm staying at my parents' house for 24 hours. Deal with it."
Okay. When you arrive to Ronhar Estate, or to the Avarna-Burroughs estate, your parents are not there.
Mhm.
Your it would be nighttime. So your siblings are at home and asleep. And I would say when you walk into your home, let me pull up something real quick.
There's a battle map.
Yes.
Oh no.
Honestly,
Quick, everybody get into the teleportation
honestly,
circle.
I'm just reminding myself of your siblings' names.
Oh, I pulled it up too. I can tell you if you want.
If hold on just a second, I think I got it. Maybe I don't. No, I do. Okay. When you walk in, your brother Aiden is awake, and he is sitting at the kitchen counter, and he is eating what looks like some kind of horrific 16-year-old boy creation of a sandwich. That is just like a hodgepodge of ingredients that you probably never would have put together.
He's doing potato chips in the bread.
No, that's like good. He's like doing like M&Ms with salami, like that kind of shit.
Oh,
You know?
nasty. Oh, I hate him.
Yeah. And he looks up. Sib?
What are you eating? That looks awful.
He puts it down. Well, Mom and Dad aren't here. I can eat whatever I want.
What? Okay, yes, that's what that means. Absolutely. Hello.
Hello, what are you doing here?
I'm checking in on you.
You hear.
Oh.
And you
goodness.
turn around and you see a big, fluffy white dog that's looking at you. And then all of a sudden, that dog shifts, and you see Ellie. You see her blue genasi skin. She's a little older now. Her hair's a little bit shorter. It's like shoulder length. And she kind of looks at you. Sybil, what are you doing here?
Well, Dad came to Crosshaven and said that he was trying to get Mum and the citizens back together, and they were gone, and I just wanted to check in and...
What's wrong? I can tell something's wrong.
Nothing is wrong. I just wanted to say hi to my family. Is that... Okay, some stuff is going on. It's crazy. I can't lie to you. I don't know. A lot is happening, and I just wanted to come home for a little bit and say hi to everyone because I think that I'm part of an adventuring party that's going to go places that are not Crosshaven, and I just was going to stay in Crosshaven my whole life, probably, and now we're probably going not to Crosshaven forever.
As you're talking to Ellie and kind of like, rambling, you unexpectedly feel an embrace from behind.
Oh.
And Aiden is squeezing you, and you just kind of hear him say, I missed you.
Can I stay the night? I have 24 hours.
Ellie says, of course, yes, yeah. Your grandma, well, no, not your grandma, your kind of great aunt-ish, Linda is here, or was here, watching the kids.
Good.
And
they're good. Everybody's got a shift and a cycle, and everybody's good, and we're all watching.
Exactly, that's the shift. Linda's back home, and I'm here now, taking my turn.
I'm not worried. I'm not. I just,
Yeah, you shouldn't be, because I can watch over everybody. I'm 16 years old.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Aiden. Good.
Yeah, good. So I'm glad we're agreed.
You.
Where's Norbit?
Oh. Well, Norbit's grown up, in a way, I suppose. He is, well, truth be told, we were in a bit of a tournament, and in the extracurriculars of said tournament, when we were trying to protect the city, Norbit may have gotten destroyed, and when I rebuilt him, he is different. And that's okay. We love him. His name is Stanley. We're learning. It's great.
What happened to you?
What do you mean?
You're different.
No, I'm the same.
No, you're not. You're not. Why are you so afraid?
Oh.
Is something wrong? You're kind of scaring me, Sybil. I just feel like, I don't know, you're my big sister, and
Yes.
I feel like I'm good at reading you, and
I suppose I didn't realize that I was frightened, but a lot has happened, and a lot is
I
different.
mean, your brow has been like this the entire time you've been here.
Suddenly, Sybil becomes very aware of her whole body. Okay, yes. Well, I'm here now.
Ellie kind of slaps Aiden on the shoulder and say, "Don't do that. Don't."
No, it's good. It's fine. I should know these things about myself. I'll mind my brow.
Don't mind your brow. Brows furrow and brows wrinkle, Aiden,
yes.
And that's okay. I didn't say anything about the wrinkles. She doesn't have any, except for the ones like by the eyes. But that's it.
Oh my god. Okay, well I've got new friends. Can I tell you about them?
Oh please, yeah.
Help?
And so
you
you start telling them about things. I think you stay up a little bit late before maybe going back to sleep. And then I think in the early morning hours, you are woken up by Fiona and Kian. And they're like Fiona specifically comes in and jumps on your bed and it's so excited.
Somebody told her that I'm here,
exactly. And I think you wake up to the smell of cooked breakfast and tea. And you come out and Linda is back and is making a big breakfast for everybody. And also Linda is here with her partner and your actual grandmother.
That's right, I have gay grandmas.
Oh, you have gay grandmas, yes.
Okay,
Kira.
I need to ask you guys some questions.
So yeah, I could see some confusing faces when I was mentioning Linda and Ellie, and I was like, there's a connection here, you gotta remember.
Yeah. That's my grandma.
Yeah. So I think, just for the sake of brevity, you catch them up on a lot of stuff. They catch you up on a lot of stuff. Things have been going very very well in Ronhar. I think it
Good.
is a big relief to you to find out that things are like super great with the family.
Yeah.
They miss you, especially the kids. But Aiden's really excited because he is getting close to the age where like he's gonna decide like what he wants to do. And so he kind of talks to you about school and like if that's something that he should do, but he also kind of like wants to do an apprenticeship with his dad. You know, so he's not quite sure what he wants to do. He's a little bit torn between, you know, the more creative magics, and also the more intrinsically materialistic, not materialistic, but like tangible, you know, things.
Yeah.
And I think that if you do actually talk to Linda and Ellie, or Linda and Kira, I think that they do give you some advice. And I think that the advice, paraphrased, is basically just don't force anything and just let your heart feel what it feels. And don't be upset if you like don't feel like it should feel another way and be upset that it doesn't feel that way. Embrace what it is feeling and just meet every situation with an open and honest heart. And yeah, just
That
like
feels like the best advice I've gotten.
yeah, it's just some genuinely good advice from some grandmas.
Yes.
And you eventually step back into the greenhouse, but this time the entire family sees you off, and they're all like gathering, and they're like bye. At the last second, Aiden tries to like get into the teleportation circle, and Ellie stops him. But you come back, and you're able to be there the next day, and then head to Verona Manor to see.
I think
the rest of the party
if you would
members.
allow,
Yeah.
I would come out of my room, and if Pipplin was there, I would grab her and kiss her.
Oh, okay. Well, let's find out if Pipplin was there,
Yeah,
because
if she is.
because
She
it's
doesn't
now
have to be,
time
but
to...
now she knows.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
she should be.
You better be there, Pip.
Oh no.
You don't have to. No pressure. I said if she was.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
You
But
did.
that's
you did.
what's her heart.
Yeah. Amazing. I love
Great.
that. All right, Pip. So I saved you for last because obviously you had a pretty big night last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think Pip got up to?
So I think Pip was already really torn about going back to the apartment versus going home to be with her family and at the very least her dad. And I think when she like goes to bed, she actually doesn't ever fall asleep. And so at one point shortly after, probably Sybil left, or I don't know how much sound a teleportation spell makes.
It sounds like the TARDIS.
That's a good question. I have no idea. That's a great question.
Wow.
Especially because it's a device. I would think that like maybe you would hear something. Yeah, I think that you would hear, not necessarily be like, "Oh, that's a teleportation circle spell," but I think like I think you would be like, "Oh, something happened in there just now."
I think then she would kind of come out and call Sybil's name a couple times, try the door, see that it's locked, and then find the note.
I think I would like to think, if you would allow me, Sybil, that when you open the door, Stanley's there and he waves, and the note is on Stanley's chest, and he just like takes it off and hands it to you.
And she sees the teleportation circle and like takes the note and reads it, and I think with her like emotions a little more heightened, she gets a little angry that Sybil would leave her right after she just lost a family member.
Oh, you
think
mean like
that-
how you dipped after Nordic?
Hey! You're not there!
I'm not saying
Okay,
she's
bye.
not being hypocritical about it. I'm just saying she's feeling feelings.
You're making the narrative.
Talking about her.
Michael.
Heard.
Michael, no joke. That was so funny. I don't know why. Michael, you have dear inspiration. That's hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
Simply for genuinely making me laugh. That was so funny.
Anything for a gag.
It's just so
Do it for
good.
the bit.
No, but I love that. I think the narrative choice is beautiful. Always make the narrative choice.
And so I think, honestly, because it's so recent, her eyes like flash black a little bit, finds like in the mess of the room a quill and writes on the note just like "me too," sticks it back on Stanley, and she leaves and goes to her parents' house.
Ooh! Okay, we'll cut
Oh,
back to
no.
what that does later. But I think
You're
when you
using your metal child to fight like in between you two. This is so not healthy.
No, that's a choice that I made. I thought it would be cute if Stanley had the note
I
on his
like
chest.
it.
That doesn't
But
have to
they said
happen.
yes in, and so what's happening?
Oh, yeah, it's canon now, for sure.
But yeah, she would go to her parents' house, and specifically, she would go into her dad's room, who's probably passed out and recovering, and she would not sleep the whole night. So I'm gonna give her 1 level of exhaustion for the next morning.
Okay, thank you for doing that. I think that maybe, if you would allow it, maybe Pip just like stays in her father's room and sits in the chair in his room and just kind of stays there, watching him sleep. Maybe every once in a while, like reading or writing or just staring at the fire or just, and eventually the next morning he wakes up and he sees you, and I think he immediately starts crying and hugs you, and tells you to thank Eovald for him, and that he would like to see him.
Okay.
And he also says that he's so sorry. He feels so much guilt because he feels that the only reason you're involved in this situation and a part of all of this is because of the status that him and his wife have, and is because of the family history that they have. And I think your father kind of breaks down upon seeing you. I think that he's had a really rough few days. He was captured. He found out his wife had been taken, his wife who had been gone for a long time already. His daughter was in a dangerous adventuring party and finding herself in dangerous moments, and then there was an explosion that killed his sister-in-law and almost killed him. And I think that he kind of breaks down a little bit, and he kind of releases a lot of the tension that he's had over the years. And you've always known that your father was the more chill of your parents, and that your father was the more down to earth of the two of them. He was always the one when you were young that was like arguing with your mom to like let you have a childhood and like let you do things. He was never really that strict because your mom took that role, and put a lot of expectations on you. And your dad didn't come from a modest family necessarily, but he did not come from a family like the Duncurths. And so he, like I said, he was just a little bit more down to earth. And I think that what that really was him, or what this really is him feeling guilt for that life that you've had. And he apologizes for all the expectations that they've put on you and for all the situations that they've put you in and the lack of normalcy that you've had in your life. And I think he just kind of breaks down, and he says that, he wishes that he could go back when it was just you, your mom, your dad, your brother was young, and he wishes that you all could just live in a small house out in a rural area somewhere, and that, you didn't have all this, because he feels like all this is cursed. And he kind of like goes into that big thing. And how do you think Pip takes all that?
Yeah, I think she is taken aback by like how open and like not the goofy dad. Like he can get serious and like heartfelt, but not like to this level, especially not like he himself breaking down.
He's
So I
never
think
really
she
a tough
just
guy, but you've never really like seen him cry much.
Yeah. And so I think she's probably bawling also by the end. And
Yeah.
and I think a lot of it is her just trying to like lessen the blow that he's feeling of like, it's not your fault. Like this, you can't take blame for some psychopath that wants to kill nobles just because you are that, and and tries to lessen the blow. But I think like having that heartfelt moment and feeling like, you know, being in bed with her dad again, feeling like a little kid, she breaks down. And one of the things that she was going to that night tell Sybil about was all of her fears in her dream about the celestial part of her. So I think she spills all of that to her dad and just tells him she discovered this about herself. She is scared of it because she keeps getting angry, and this scary part of herself comes out, but it's also great. But it seems like the scary part's coming more often than the good part. And what if she's terrible? And what if I don't think she goes down too much into it, but also in the back of Pip's mind is thinking about the sickness and everything, and like if that is on her mom's side and what that means. Maybe doesn't go into that with her dad because that's like a whole different thing. Oh, I think you muted yourself when
Sorry,
you said
he would stop you from talking.
Oh,
If you tell your dad this, we're gonna need to RP this.
okay.
You start
Oh no.
you start spilling all of this to your dad,
Mhm.
and he stops you at one point. Pip, I know.
What?
I know about this. We thought that maybe it had skipped you. Here's another reason why I failed as a father. We never should have kept this from you. Your mother and your brother are also Asimars.
Okay.
Your mother's grandfather. There's no better way to put this. Your mother's grandfather is an angel. Your great-grandfather, Pip, is an angel.
Is his name? I'm trying to find it. Did I get the angel's name or the other guy's name? Sorry, I'm trying to go back to my notes about my little dream.
I honestly don't remember, and I don't want to reveal it if I didn't.
Yeah, okay, let me find it. Notes. Dream.
I'm sorry. I just can't remember what I said.
No, I think I know that Ezekiel
Yes.
is the other one,
Yeah, the kid, the younger
but
kid
I don't think
guy.
I ever got the actual angels.
Okay, yeah, I don't think so
never
either.
mind. Okay. Never mind.
But he would say, your grandfather is an angel. Your mother...
Ooh.
Your great-grandfather, I should say, because he's your mother's grandfather. Your mother's grandmother fell in love with this man, Azriel. He was sent to the material plane by the gods, he says, as a punishment. He was clipped of his wings and sent down here.
Okay.
I've never met the man. Your mother has only met him once. He lives still, to the best of my knowledge, somewhere in the Hexenwald forest. And you have a cousin who lives with him, Ezekiel. And Ezekiel has been keeping us, your mother and her family, updated every year or so. Sometimes it can be multiple years in between. The reason why he lives in the Hexenwald, and the reason why we kept this from you, is twofold. One, we don't know if it's the punishment, or if it's the mixing of celestial and human blood, or what, but your grandfather has a sickness that has been transferred to any of your mother's kin who have become Asimar. All of them have died from it. Sometimes it reveals itself early in life, like with your brother. Sometimes it reveals itself later. Your mother, her symptoms started very late. Late enough that we didn't know she was an Asimar. She was too afraid to find out herself. She was in denial about the entire thing. That's a story for you and her. But the disease, as far as we know, is incurable. We've tried every doctor, every healer, every god, every prayer. It eats away at the inside of you. It dissolves away your essence. Slowly, every part of you goes away. It's the best way I can explain it. Your mother's symptoms started showing a little less than a year ago. At first, I think we were both in denial, and then we started looking for more solutions, just as we did with your brother. And then she came to decide her own fate. She said she would travel to the Hexenwald Forest, and she would stay with her great-grandfather until she died. And then I would reveal everything to you. But then something changed. On her travels north, she came across a cave and an injured Blackhollow. She ended up traveling with them and discovering the entire civilization of them. But even more importantly, she discovered the Dungalore gem, a Canaanite. Somehow, that gem pulls the disease out of your mother. But it uses its resource in doing so. It's not infinite. The larger the gem, obviously, the longer it helps. But the size of a gold coin, for instance, helps for about a month. So, she worked with the council to start the Order of the 5 Points. And that is why she has been north. Some of this information I discovered myself just recently. And the rest you are caught up to date on. As far as I know, according to Juliana, your mother has been taken by the Blackhollow people. I'm so sorry, Pip. I'm so sorry.
What are the first known symptoms? Those that start appearing first.
The first symptom is an anger that you experience. I've seen it once in your mother. Turned her eyes black. That is when we noticed it first. She became angry so quickly. The symptoms at the beginning were more mental. Mood shifts, wide range of emotions. And then aches, stiffness. That's as far as she's gotten. But with your brother, after the aches came the visions and the hallucinations. And then after the hallucinations, his body just started to shut down.
Were these visions dreams? Or like waking, seeing things that don't...
Waking visions, waking hallucinations.
Okay.
Why? Have you been having dreams?
The night I stayed here, which I guess was only 2 nights ago now, I saw my great-grandfather and Ezekiel in their cabin in the woods.
What?
I didn't know that it was them, but I knew it was an angel. He said something. He said something about trying to find the cure and that they were being hunted.
No. Ezekiel told us that they were all gone. There's a group. They are they're a group of people who they despise ASMRs.
Oh, good.
They claim that the gods are... They call themselves the unclaimed. The people forgotten. The people the gods choose to ignore. In their eyes. And so it's not just ASMRs. I mean, that's the pinnacle of their hunt, but really, any highly religious figure should be worried of coming across one of them. They were more of a problem over a century ago, when your great-grandfather first came. But we had thought that they were slowly petering out. Is this dream... Well, I suppose it must be. I was going to ask you if it is real, but if you saw him before I even told you about this, then it must be.
Felt real, not like any other dream I've had. It felt more, I guess, vision-like.
Pipplin, your father reaches out and touches your hand. My life has never been the same since your brother died. A small part of me died that day. A part of me that will miss, and a part of me that will be missing for the rest of my life. I can't have that happen again. I can't lose you. I can't lose your mother. Pip, I need your help. I need to know that she's especially with
Right.
this attack now. It's going to be such low priority for the council.
I'm going to tell the others today. Again, I can't promise anything,
I know.
but
If they decide to go, I've already spoken with Jameson, and you can take the Hillhounds.
oh,
And the Hillhounds are they basically look like bloodhounds, but they're giant. They have they're usually about like from paw to the top of their head, like 7-8 feet tall, and about like sometimes like 7 to 10 feet long from tip to tail.
wow.
And they're just giant ass dogs. That they're specifically native to this region, the Concordian Expanse, and they're called hillhounds. They're kind of like a cousin of the direwolf, but they're much more docile because they've been domesticated, and they were almost extinct because of the direwolves, actually. But because they got domesticated, their population has survived. But they are rare these days. And so it's not often that people can ride them, but they're like the fastest mode of transportation in the Concordian Expanse. And with your father's connections, he's basically telling you like that can happen if they do decide to go.
I know that's great. I also want to say that I think Ezekiel might be heading here. Hasriel told him to go find his descendant, or something along those lines. I don't know if it was Mother or me or who, but
He
he
doesn't.
hid in the floor, and then Ezekiel left him to find us.
I am not entirely sure if Asriel knows of your existence, Pip.
So then probably my mother.
Probably. Pip, I have always been an average man. And I have been very fine with being an average man, because I've been a good average man. But this is all. I love your mother.
A lot.
But it's a lot. And I just want to see my family together again. How is Sybil?
Oh, I think she's mad at me, and I think I made it worse. I got a little mad at her as well. But now I realize I got mad at her for doing the same thing that she was mad at me for doing. Because so
Right.
I don't know.
That sounds.
It's a lot, and having a new relationship on top of everything else is a lot.
That sounds like the growing pains of a new relationship. That's normal. The test is not avoiding situations like this. That's how you overcome them. Do you want to speak with Sybil? Talk with her, explain your mindset, hear her mindset?
Yes. For the explosion, we were talking about going on a date just to do that, and I just don't know when that can happen.
Well, sometimes you just have to make time.
Right.
But don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone faces the difficulty of directing anger. It's so hard. Anger is a powerful tool, but it is also a very dangerous one. Because it is like... It's as if you're holding a high-pressure hose. The more angry you get, the higher the flow. The more uncontrollable it gets. The harder it gets to aim. Anger is useful and natural, but you have to aim it in the right place.
Right.
You must try to avoid the collateral damage that we all cause. I have been mad at so many things besides your mother, and yet, unfortunately, she would catch the brunt of it, and vice versa. Sometimes when you're angry, you're blind to anything except what you need to do in that moment. It's much easier said than done, but as I said, the secret is not in avoiding these situations. It's in overcoming them together.
Did Mother ever speak to you about how she quelled the anger that comes with the sickness?
Yes. She let it out.
Oh.
She found her ways. She started learning combat. She started taking lessons, putting her anger towards a productive skill, if that makes sense.
It does. I fear that with what I've already learned of my skills, that can be very dangerous. The woman that was responsible for what happened at the theater, when I chased her down, I wanted to kill her in that mindset. I think I almost did. So I'm scared to let the anger out in combat because I could kill someone.
I suppose your mother wasn't in actual combat. But the key is that you didn't, Pip. Despite being in that state, you were able to stop yourself. That's what it takes. Despite what is within you, you have control. Okay?
Right.
Your mother is one of the most stubborn people I've ever met in my entire life. And it has saved her life more times than I can count.
Yes.
I need to go to your aunt's home and deal with the duties that need to be dealt with.
Of course, yes.
But you don't need to go. You don't need to be there right now. You need to be with your friends.
Okay.
And you need to... You don't need to, but I ask of you to discuss this with them.
Right. I will, of course. Please keep me updated on the funeral if it's soon. Perhaps we at least stay for that before leaving.
I'll let you know. It it might be a minute with the amount of casualties that had happened, and well, I'll let you know.
Of course.
All right, I'm very hungry, so I think I'm going to get some breakfast.
Okay. And she'll like help him out of bed and down the stairs, and
Yeah.
I think stay and eat with him at the very least before heading to the manor.
Okay. So, if you head straight to the manor from your father's house, then Sybil, when you come out of the teleportation circle and you see Stanley waiting for you with the same note with different words added to it that say "me too," but no hashtag. What do you I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do you do?
Probably Sybil would be like, "Oh, good," and then probably pack up some stuff like clothes and things, and just not still, because I don't know, JMO, we would have talked, I think, a little bit before
Bed.
like bedtime. So are we?
Yeah.
What would we stay at the manor? Are we still staying here? Like, what are your feelings on that?
I think since the manor is free, Pip would say this might be a good secondary spot just in case. If especially if you want to keep like some of your more workshop stuff here, and like so I
Yeah.
think, and you know,
Just what
she's got the
an
money.
ADHD autism person needs is more spaces to put their things.
Yeah.
All spread around.
But I mean, she would at least say like, you know, it's not like she doesn't have the money to keep paying for an apartment if the other
Yeah.
place is free, especially. So could be useful. May as well
Okay.
keep it.
So yeah, I'll pack a couple like go bag of things and like a couple of supplies for some projects that I have in mind, and boop Stanley on and be like, "Okay, to the manor."
All right, I will carry all of your things, Madam Sybil.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll keep this though, and I'll keep my satchel.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
All my pouches.
Well, and I don't have to carry them if you want to carry them. They're just a lot easier for me to do.
No, I want to see what you can do. I like this. This is excellent.
He
Thank you.
gathers up like 5 suitcases and just
Yeah,
keeps
yeah.
walking.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, with that being said, you have all now at this point gathered in Verano Manor. You are, let's say, all in the lounge area. It is probably 1, 2 in the afternoon. And slowly, some of you, maybe it sounds like Eovald might have even stayed here over the night.
Yeah.
And so some of you have been here already. Some of you.
He's not wearing a shirt.
Some of you have maybe just arrived.
Made himself at home.
But you claimed your rooms. I haven't had enough time necessarily to decorate them yet. But you've claimed your rooms and have met downstairs. You have a drink if you want a drink. You have some food if you want some food. But the 6 of you are in this lounge together, and you have some privacy, and time is yours.
I think everyone can clearly see Pip being very nervous and also not making eye contact with anyone, especially Sybil.
We actually know that Eovald was going to go out on that date with that magician lady.
I think, didn't he mention?
Did he tell us that?
I thought he mentioned it to Will. Am I crazy?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, I think you did.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Mm-hmm. Just wondering.
I took the big room, but
you know,
I don't know if I have any right to the.
Aren't they all big rooms?
I think
Isn't
they're all
the whole point of a
they're all
manor?
the same size, Eovald.
Well, I think this one room just feels a little bit bigger than the rest. I just want to say I took it. It's probably the best room. If anyone wants to switch with me, I'm happy to negotiate.
I'm around. You can have it.
I like my room.
Great.
Is your room at your house bigger than your room here?
Yeah,
Either- I
yes,
guess
my
either of
room
you.
is smaller in the
Oh,
flat than it is this
Wow.
one. This one's a lot of space.
I'm at your parents' house. Excuse me, your childhood home.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
It's
Yeah.
smaller.
I get that. I mean, I don't understand. I don't get it, but that's fun for
No.
you.
I don't get it either.
Yes.
This is like the nicest place I've ever been, and I feel like I can't touch anything. When I put my I put my stuff all on the ground. I didn't even put it on anything.
I did bring a couple of things that I wanted to, if everyone is interested in a gift. I
What?
have a couple of things I wanted to pass out, and you don't have to keep them by any means, but I wanted you to have, because I know that you were maybe excited and not so excited perhaps now about learning more magic and having access to the Institute, but
I'm always
I brought
excited about that.
all my old course books and all my old course materials, and I thought if you would want to go through them or look at them, they're yours.
This is
if you'd
so
like them.
unnecessary. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yes, yeah. And I like take a pack of one of the suitcases that Norbert was carrying.
Yeah.
This
Or,
is
oh my
amazing.
God.
Thank you so much.
Stanley,
I
yeah.
do appreciate
Stanley like
this.
puts it down on the table, and it's like a boom.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of books in there.
Wow, you are very strong to be carrying that in a backpack all the time.
Wait, so you like read all that? All those books you read?
Red is relative. To
Okay,
them.
good, good.
Pipplin definitely read all of them. I skimmed some of the more boring ones.
I don't think I've even seen that amount of words in my life.
Yes, she's very smart. And I look to her to see if she likes that I'm saying that.
Roll for like.
16. I
I-
like it.
I wanted to give. I'm working on some things, so please bear with me. But this is for.
You've had a
Pip.
really kind of intense past few days. It's fine. You don't need to be giving gifts anyway.
Well, for a.
Yeah, but I mean, if
adventure
Will
project,
is
this
gonna
what
get a
adventure
gift and you have one for everybody, I wouldn't mind.
Well, I wanted to give this one to Pipplin, and it's hopefully this is helpful and useful. But when the situation back at the festival happened, I did manage to obtain a few shards of arcanite, and I fashioned one into a pennant for you to wear to have to maybe pull the magic from, and maybe it would help protect you a little bit. And I would present like a small piece of the shard of art, if you'll allow. This is all. I haven't even asked Zach
100%.
about any of this.
100%.
And I said this before I knew any of the lore of like it taking your.
I
medicine,
love
so,
it. It's so perfect.
So I would hand that.
Do
to
you think that
Pipplin.
you like crafted the gem at all, or do you think it's one of those classic gem necklaces where it's like that? There's that metal
It's-
thing, and the gem just like hangs from it.
It's
It's-
uncut.
I think that it's not touching her. I think it has a casing around it because I don't know the effects of
Yeah.
like how strong
Oh, it could
is.
it could be bad for her. Yeah.
It could be bad for her. So
Yeah.
I think, but it clearly is magical, and if she
Yeah.
can pull like arcane energy from
Yeah.
it to like cast spells or do anything with,
Okay.
that could be cool.
Yeah.
I
like turns and wipes some tears away. Thank you.
said she likes it. Okay, good.
Stanley's behind Pip, just going.
And then Pip's just now staring at the gem for the rest
Luke,
of this time.
I
roll a
managed-
perception check, JMO. Sorry.
Great.
Sorry, Sybil.
I was gonna after
Quick
the fact
pause.
ask if
Quick
I
pause.
notice anything.
I didn't even ask if I could do all this, so I'm waiting for Zach to be like, "That's too much." But I'm an artificer, and I don't
I
have
love it,
anything
babe.
else to do.
Oh no! A bad roll. It's a 12.
Okay, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful pendant. All right, go ahead.
Luke, I know that you have family here as well, and so I wanted there to be a way to allow you to keep contact with them. And so I did take these from my father. I went home. I went to Ronhof a little bit.
How? Well, what?
But I grabbed these, and if I am able to do this, it would be a pair of sending stones that he could give one to.
Oh my god! I can give one of these to the Drea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just check in case.
He like stands up and gives you a hug and like lifts you up. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have asked you if I could do that.
No. Thank you.
That's just how I express my.
That was lovely.
I'm a physical aggression of love person. You know what I mean? Sorry, I apologize.
I'll try to like hug him back, like very like.
Okay. Hey, now be careful. Be careful.
Oh.
Are we just gonna move on from Sybil being able to go to a different continent really quickly?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen often. I don't know if I can even really do it again. It was kind of like a one-time thing. My father experimented a lot with.
Can we talk about this?
You know what? I think that I'm on the side of Will now. I think I'm on the side of Will now, and you all have too much privilege with your parents.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying from the beginning.
But yeah, can we talk about this after the gifts?
I am going to drop, because I think I can do it. I'm still a little confused sometimes with the long rest and the magic item plans, but I think in long rests I can drop the plans that I have and do the other two plans that I have.
Correct.
So I will forego the magic of my current hammer.
Oh.
And I would love to give Eovald, again, with the help of Dad and a visit home, where is it? Oh, shoot, hang on. Sorry, I just switched these.
You're good, Angie, you're good.
It's a... Oh, there it is. Okay, I had to make sure. It's a +1 longsword. That I want to put the other shard, because I got 2 shards of Arcanonite. The other shard I want to have like smith tooled into the pommel of the blade.
Dope.
And so I don't know what it does. It's decorative, but if there's any way it could help or be like fun for Eovald, there's just like one of like Dad's old long swords like impaled with a shard of Arcanonite. Yeah,
so you Sybil pulls out this long sword. First of all, as a weapon aficionado, this is an incredibly well-made sword. Very well made. The blade it looks like it's sharp as if it was just forged and sharpened. The guard on the bottom is made to look slightly like antlers. So like the you know how like guards of swords sometimes like curl, right? You know what I'm talking about? It's like it is that shape, but there's like the bump and like branches of antlers. And then there's leather wrapping on the hilt. And then on the pommel of the sword is a kind of, because of the way the shard was, I like to think that it's almost like, it kind of looks like the shard in like a resin ball almost, you know what I mean? Like when things get put in like resin balls, it's like that. So it's like kind of like the shard is in this like glass, but hardened glass pommel at the bottom. And I'm gonna let you go to Sybil's gift, and then I'm gonna think of, while you're doing this, I think I have some mechanics for these that I want to talk about.
Nope.
And this counts as one of your magic items, right? So like,
that's
constantly going to be counting against one of your numbers, right?
Yeah. So as long as he has it, and I'll tell him that, like, I
Yeah.
would be like,
Yeah.
I don't know how long this lasts.
Yeah.
I might need to take the magic back a little bit, but I want you to have something. And who knows, maybe you yield a weapon better than I do, so.
Thank you. This is incredible. This is a great weapon. I take my 2 long swords that I already have and just kind of throw them on the ground.
2 for the price of 1.
I threw him off the ground.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And then the last thing will be, I'll go over to Luce and, listen, I don't know what's going on with you, and I don't want to assume anything, but I know that you're kind of in between worlds right now, based on what I can overhear, and just by looking at you. No offense. But I thought maybe this could be helpful for your journey back to yourself or to wherever you go. And I know that you're really magic and probably don't need any of this, but and I'll pull out of one of the bags like an old, like, kind of lantern, like an oil lantern, kind of like one of these guys.
Oh, dope. Yeah.
And it is
lantern.
a lantern of tracking.
Ooh.
That I built out of like a, I don't know if it'd be like better to be like an identify spell or just something, but it allows you have to pick the target, and so I would have attuned it to like a Fey setting. So the object, and I think you can find it in D&D Beyond or Roll20.
Oh, dope. Yeah, the flame turns green.
The
if
flame
it's near,
turns
that's
green.
cool.
And
LED
shows
lights.
you- yeah. You switch it to the LED lights, and it is going to. Oh, hang on. Oh gosh.
Turn green within 300 feet of a
Turn
Fey.
green 300 feet. I was like, it's not 30 feet.
Yeah,
It's more than
yeah.
that. So yeah, 300 feet, and you'll be able to like see Fae, hang with Fae, bring Fae.
I think I have a poem that commemorates this exact.
Ooh.
In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green lanterns.
I was gonna say, I was like, this is great. I literally was like, look at this.
For a second, I was like, is she going to do something? Nope, that's just what it is.
I was like, this is Green
That's
Lantern.
funny.
I love that. Okay, so this is very interesting. I think what you all see here is you kind of like hold this lantern out to Luce, and while narratively and outside of things, people have seen Luce's flame do interesting things. None of you have seen it happen yet in person as characters. And so Luce grabs this lantern and kind of holds it in their hand. And the flame that is in the lantern that is leaning against the chair behind you, hanging right above you, the lantern opens up, the flame like dances down the glaive, kind of in a spiral. It lands on Luce's shoulder, and you see the flame, and it looks almost genuinely like a dancing, like flickering flame, but every once in a while, you swear you spy like legs and arms, and like, was that a head that you just saw? Like, is this a humanoid? And it kind of dances across Luce's body before settling into the lantern of the tracking lantern that Sybil just gave. And then, because Sylvester's in the room, it immediately turns a bright green.
Well, it seems like he's found a home.
Did anyone else see that?
I already have the books just open. No, I didn't see you.
All right, so for the items that don't have mechanics already, like the Lantern of Tracking or the Sending Stones, I've come up with some mechanics. So, even the books that Sybil gave you, Will.
What?
So, of all of those course materials and everything that she gives you, if you spend a collective 10 hours researching them,
Easy.
you get a +1 to Arcana. If you spend 40 hours reading them and researching them, you get a permanent +1 to your spell attack and your spell DC.
Whoa.
Dope.
What?
When you're done
Why
with-
didn't Pip get all that?
Can I have it when
and
you're
everything?
done? That's how you have magic in the
That's
first
adult
place.
learning.
Fair.
Adult learning is better.
You already
You
you
said
did
it was
this. You
what?
did all this pre-stream. That's how you have.
You
Yeah,
said-
yeah, fair.
You said it
10
was what?
hours?
It's 10 hours for
Arcana 40 for
Arcana.
a +1 and your spell attack and DC.
Nice.
For you, Pippity Dippity, the mechanics of what it does to you as an Asimar, you'll discover along the way.
Great.
But first of all, this item is going to require attunement.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And if you are attuned to it, it gives you a total of a second level spell a day. Meaning you can cast a second level spell or 2 first level spells a day.
Nice.
Sweet.
Until it runs out, which you don't know when that'll happen.
I would also like to use my inspiration on that perception check I failed because I really want to know what I could have seen.
Okay, yeah, EM inspiration. Go ahead and use it.
Okay, be cool. No whammies. Oh my god, I rolled another 5. I rolled exactly the same that I rolled the
Emily!
first time.
Unfortunately,
homophobic?
it still just looks pretty.
Which I forgot is actually -2 because I have a level 1 exhaustion anyway.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Okay.
Aw.
Dang it.
All right. And then the sword. So obviously the sword is a +1 longsword because that's the mechanics as given. But on a natural 20 with this sword, it deals an extra 3d8 force damage.
Oh!
Good.
Ooh.
On a natural 1, it deals an extra
You
3d8
die.
force damage to you.
Oh.
Fair.
Great.
Now, how dope is that?
Well,
Some-
Pretty dope.
some stuff from goblins spilling over. and
I
shit.
know, right? And then obviously you don't have a gift, but I'm definitely going to grant you DM inspiration for all that, Angie. That was beautiful.
Me?
Yeah, of course. That was great.
And I would like to dedicate the act of gift giving to my father, Eric Younglove.
Yeah.
I thought about that immediately.
Yeah,
I was like,
me too.
Oh.
I literally at the beginning of this was like, I at one point have to give everybody gifts.
That's very cute. I love it. Wow, thank you, Sybil. That's so nice of you. I can't believe. I mean, what a traumatic thing you went through, and your first thought was to help all of us.
Well, we're a party now. We without each other, what are we? Can't be a 1 of swords. That's probably terrible. I don't know. Is that terrible? A 1 of swords.
Will, get your head out of the book.
No, let him. It's interesting. Go, keep going, Will. You're wonderful.
Okay.
I love it. It's so good. All right. I guess I'll be the first one to say it. What now?
Pip like raises her hand.
I don't necessarily think we have to go in order or anything, but if you have something to say, yeah.
Yes. So
Fries before guys, yeah.
What?
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 Fries before guys, like you're a small fry, you know.
I'm a
Now I
small
want-
fry?
Fried potatoes.
I don't think
No,
that works.
fried
I've never heard that before.
Just
little
didn't-
potatoes.
didn't
You guys have never
Um,
heard that before? Fries before guys?
I like where you're from.
Sorry.
Where you from?
Fries? Okay.
Well, okay. I might ramble a little bit because there's actually a lot I need to catch you up on from before the last tournament. When I stayed at my father's house, parents' house. the crux of it is my mother has been kidnapped, and I would like to add to our list of possible next steps, with a little bit of urgency, as her life could very much be in danger, to go north and try to find her.
Towards the, like, but isn't she with the Blackhollow people and the?
She is with the Blackhollow people, but those are also now the people that have kidnapped her.
Oh,
So she is a leader within the Order of the Five Points. And her apprentice, her name is Juliana, showed up at my father's house, to tell him and eventually me that the negotiations with the Blackhollow people regarding their Duncurth gems had turned sour, and in such, the last negotiating trip my mother took, she never returned from. And they are concerned for her well-being in that.
Pip, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm willing to go help.
I don't mean we need to drop everything necessarily, but I would not want. I would prefer not to delay too many days. Just with the nature of. She could be just a prisoner and it could be fine, but I don't know.
I mean, not that saving your mom is not obviously the most important thing about it, but going north and finding out more about this gem might necessarily not be a bad idea.
It was also confirmed that the orchestra did steal these gems from the Order of the Five Points, so they are not really behind, but somewhat behind this.
If they were able to infiltrate the Iron Guard, maybe the orchestra has a member in the Order of the 5 Points.
A very good point as well.
I mean, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I mean, you helped solve the murder of a very close family friend, so I'm obviously here for you, Pip.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Where is your mother?
She's north towards Hexenwald, not in the Hexenwald. Via Hillhound, it'll probably take you 5 days of riding to get there.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, not too horrible. The Concordian Expanse is a little bit smaller than the Sabian Dynasty.
I've always wanted to ride those hillhounds.
What's a Hillhound?
What is a hillhound?
Oh,
What is a hillhound?
get ready.
They're very large dogs.
Horse dogs.
If you know a dire wolf, they're kind of the domesticated version.
Sylvester, his hair goes up.
Oh, I didn't get a gift for Sylvester. Oh, I'll think of something.
Oh, no.
That's cute. How much food do you have to feed one of those things?
A lot.
They do eat a lot.
A lot.
We don't have.
Just
I
imagine.
don't know exactly how much, but it'd be from the council, so it's kind of the city's.
Okay, so maybe your parent privilege isn't all bad.
Oh, and Pip looks off. In the distance.
But wait, you said you had more to catch us up on.
And Pip is honestly silent for like a full 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Right up to the point where like Luke is about to be like, "Are you?"
So
I'm sneaking glimpses of the both.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm still kind of somewhat processing all of this. But you're all my friends more than I think just an adventure party. I consider all of you my friends, and I think
Yeah.
partly because it is intertwined to what we're about to get into. You should know, my mother is like I am. She's also an Asimar.
Hmm.
And I think I might have mentioned him to some of you, but I did have a little brother who was also an Asimar. He got really sick when he was young, and didn't make it. And what I learned last night is, well, I already knew this sickness was genetic, but it is not only genetic, it is specifically genetic to this Asimar side of my mother's side of the family. Because my great-grandfather's an angel, and, had, as you said, Luke, had relations with a human,
Oh,
and that then, caused this line of Asimars.
cool.
But it maybe also made a curse happen
Oh,
where we get sick, and it's a deadly sickness. My mother has discovered that for some reason the Duncurth gems kind of take out this sickness and prevent it from affecting us. But it doesn't last forever. It's very on the size of the gem and everything, so eventually it kind of uses the gem's power to do so.
So that's why your mother's been so, obsessed with being up north.
Yes. And that's why there has been the obsession also with the gem of not only what it's doing to my mother, but they think they can continue to study it to see what other benefits, yes, can happen with it, but don't seem that concerned also with the danger of it exploding a lot as well. And also, because we're traveling north, I should also tell you there is kind of also a group of people that don't like Asimars and are hunting them.
Okay.
So
What's their name?
their group name is
The
The
unclaimed.
unclaimed.
the Unclaimed.
Okay.
They just don't like. I think just the gods kind of in general. So the mixing of angelic blood kind of sets them off, and they have been hunting Asimars. And my great-grandfather and everyone in my family that is of that line. I also have a cousin, apparently, that is an Asimar that we might meet soon. He was sent to find my mother as well, so could find him.
Wow. You had an eventful couple days.
Yeah.
It's been quite the last 48
And
hours.
you didn't tell us that
yes.
before?
It was
And I don't
really
mean that in a bad. No, I
timing.
don't mean that in a bad. I'm just saying you were dealing with that by yourself. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And during the third round.
That's the coolest shit I've ever heard.
Sorry.
And sad. And sad and
It is-
important
it
and
is-
serious.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
sad, but your grandpa's an angel.
That's incredible.
Speaking of cool and serious, there was something that I did with my money that we got. And Luke reaches into his satchel and he pulls out 2 large diamonds.
Whoa. Shiny.
Yeah. I'm not just like carrying these to like be like gaudy. And he puts them back. And he says, there's a spell that I was taught a long time ago that requires a substantial amount of material to cast. But I think if one of us should fall in battle and I get to us quickly enough, I think I can bring him back. He's talking about Revivify.
Wow.
Oh, I've heard of this.
So
Read about it,
I
but
just wanted to let you all
Bring
know
him back
that-
from the dead?
Yeah, I think so.
is this? I don't know. It feels unnatural.
No, it's not necromancy. It's not. It's divine in a way. If you consider druidic magic divine, I guess.
A lot of heroes die on their journeys for a little bit.
Yeah, haven't both your parents died? Sybil?
Oh yeah.
See? It's kind of common.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my father can do something like this. I will say be careful. It's not without its cost, and I don't mean the diamonds.
Oh.
Understood.
Well, it depends if you have a really cool god or not. Sometimes they kind of just let you.
Yeah,
just,
true.
do it.
Brandon, a little ruthless sometimes, for sure. Absolutely.
I gotta say, I appreciate this, Luke, but I don't really feel comfortable if this happened to me to be brought back. It just doesn't feel right to me.
All right.
You
I mean,
saying that
that's-
you'd rather not be brought back. I mean, that's your choice.
Should we all go around and say if we'd like to be brought back or not, just so...
I would like to be brought back, Stanley says.
Yes, well, I've got you on that. I've got
Are
you
we
on
signing like a DNR?
A DNR, yeah.
Yeah.
An adventuring waiver.
I'll donate my organs.
Okay.
I don't
That's
know.
good to know.
I just feel like it's not. It's just. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to me.
I think there's something, honorable about that. I think that some people
Can I
think
ask
that-
why?
Well, I don't. This is magic that is. It's divine or druidic. That's kind of messing with the natural order of things, and I just feel like there's consequences to this that we may not understand. And I don't know. It just doesn't feel like. Doesn't feel like right to me. But I'm not gonna blame anyone or accuse anyone if they do it, because obviously being alive is better than not being alive. Mostly.
Fair.
I guess, but I don't know. Magic seems to kind of decide what the natural order is. I mean, if you're flying in the face of that, I don't know.
But that's kind of my problem.
Well,
I think magic should determine that.
if you fall, Eovald, I will try my best to honor your wishes. I can't promise that I will, though, because in the moment, maybe I'll just simply love you too much.
All right. I mean, as long you can love me as much as you want, and I appreciate that. And I love you too.
In all seriousness, if that's how you feel, I will respect that, but at least tell me you'll think about it.
I'll think about it.
All right.
Maybe if I see it working once to someone, I don't know.
Yeah, I've never done it before, I can tell you that much.
I have.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Oh my.
I really
Wow.
thought that. I really thought that you had. I was about to get
I
some
thought
deep
so
lore
too.
there.
No.
We're learning we don't know each other well enough to
No.
be not gullible.
What if we head north? We have 5 days just on the road.
Getting to know each other.
Let's get to know each other.
We can play. Whoa.
What was it?
What was the?
We
hold
named
on.
it.
I have it.
Oh,
I do too.
we went back to season.
I think we
Seven
went
one,
back.
didn't
I
we?
think we went back to something. Yeah. What was it? Hoka?
It's
Was it?
honesty or
Yeah,
compelled
honesty or
action,
compelled
yeah.
action.
Compelled action. Yeah.
Yeah, there we
Which
go.
is the stupidest name. It's literally like it's like the AI name version of Truth
Yeah.
or Dare. It's like, what's another
gone
name for
through
Truth or
Google,
Dare?
yeah. It's gone through
Honesty
Google
or compelled
Translate a few
action.
different times.
It's better because we made it up.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I guess now's kind of a good time to mention I might also be being hunted. Maybe not. We don't know yet. Don't worry about it.
What?
Well, I am worried about it now.
There is also another group that might be after me, /
What are
my
they
uncle
called?
Nathaniel.
You have an uncle. He's not
yeah,
an
yeah.
Did you tell us?
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
you told us this.
yeah. Whenever he
Mhm.
came to the post match 3.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
this is my uncle.
It's great that none of you guys remember that very crucial moment in my life. That's
No,
okay.
No, I remember. Why are they hunting you?
Assholes. They don't like our particular kind of magic.
Hair? Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with my hair.
Well, that's why I was so
Love
surprised.
hair.
I was like, I don't necessarily know what's so different about Will. That's all I meant. Like, obviously, celestial blood, like, that's a thing that's, like, pretty different, you know?
Wow.
And I just
Well,
meant, like,
those kind
visual.
of
Like, I just
images.
meant, like, I was just like, why Will? Why do that to Will?
Oh no!
You know what
It's
I mean? Yeah.
it's a magic thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You're important enough to have people coming after
No, now fuck off. Now, that's not what I was doing, Eovald. You know
Thanks,
that.
man.
It's
Thank you.
good.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Okay,
But it should be
so-
fine. It should be fine as long as I keep my mind shielding ring on. It should be fine.
well, listen, if we're going to help Pip, I mean, we can help you, Will.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
Right on. All right.
Can at least add it to a list. Should I start keeping a list of everything?
enemies
we need to
list.
do? An enemies list. Okay.
Oh,
She
we're
brings out-
real. We have
I mean,
enemies.
we are like an established party now, and we have a responsibility more than just to ourselves, but to the community. Now that we are,
We're known.
representative of that. So
Enemies.
This would be a great use of our time. We can build up on the next few days a glossary of people that we've made enemies and allies with, and cross-reference it when anything goes bad.
Yeah.
Does that group of yours have a name that I could?
Mind
write
Spike.
down? Oh,
oh,
Cool.
it's actually a quite cool.
I mean, not.
Yeah,
I think they were hunting my family, but okay.
No.
I'm
Cool
sorry.
name, bad mission.
It's fine. I just
cannot-
want to throw out that I have a family now, and that's really cool.
That's very cool. But
Oh.
also, you had a family the whole time.
Oh.
Well,
That's nice of you. I really didn't.
No,
for
there's a
good amount of
difference. There's a
decades.
difference. Yeah, I get it. No, it's very nice.
oh,
I think that's awesome.
let's get down from there.
This man
Um,
came with a cat too. It's
Luce,
strange.
listen, just leave Sylvester alone. He just likes to hop up in laps, okay? Luce, I don't want to speak for you, but if we're making lists and if we're helping people,
We're checking them twice.
I mean, do you want us to look into you going back home?
I mean, in the light of all of this, I feel so unproblematic, which is I feel so rare for me. I think that maybe goes lower down on the list.
Farewell trip. Farewell trip. Farewell trip.
I've heard it's pretty crazy.
Be fun.
Maybe with an actual Fey individual with us, the whole timey-wimey thing won't be too bad.
That's true.
I heard
At the
I
very
heard
least,
time
I'll
is
add
like
it
a
to
soup.
our list.
It's
And we can get to
it is like a soup. Actually, I've been stuck in it quite a few times.
Oh,
Stuck in a soup.
How old do you think you are, Luce?
I mean, we've kind of talked about this before. That I think it means something different here than
Yeah.
it does back there. And
Yeah.
I mean, certainly I've had time to, learn many instruments and start to master the craft of magic and weaving, but I don't know what that relates to in terms of years lived here. It feels
I wonder.
everything is on a different pace.
Slower, faster, or just different?
Different. I mean, when so many things move so slowly, and yet I know people who've come to the Feywild and left, and it's been decades longer than when they arrived.
That's not really making me want to visit.
There's a ding, 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 ding of the back when they were literally doorbells of the doorbell being rang, and the head butler goes to answer it. you hear a conversation, and then the head butler shuts the door and then comes into the lounge. Excuse me, Master Eovald. A magnificent mavis is here to see you.
Oh boy.
Oh,
The magician lady?
Why is
Yes.
she here?
Magician lady.
Oh, we should play Hoka with her.
And that's where we're going to take a little bio break. We'll take a little bio break there to stand up, stretch,
That's so funny.
get some water, but don't go anywhere because we'll be
No.
right back. Oh! It's good to see you again, Eovald. I got your flowers, and you know, I came here, and you know, I just wanted to, I just wanted to check if you were all right.
I am all right. I appreciate it. I'm glad you got the flowers. I didn't know which flowers you like, so I just kind of got into sort.
I'm actually, yeah, I mean, I'm allergic to tulips, but that's fine. That's totally fine. No,
I'm
you,
so
how
sorry.
could you have known that? You know, but I really, I was so happy to hear from you because I thought maybe, you know, with everything that had happened, that like, you know, it wasn't.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it was pretty chaotic. It was long nights. It was just tragedy. I
Yeah, of
was
course,
planning
yeah.
to come see you, and I'm sorry I had to kind of cancel last
No,
second.
no, I definitely didn't expect you to after that, but I also didn't expect to hear from you, so it was just nice.
Well, I mean, now that you're here, you want to come in? We just kind of like moved in, so we're just.
Oh yeah.
talking to-
If I don't want to intrude, I just wanted to, you know, make sure I saw you before you. I don't know. Before. Well, I do technically. I mean, technically, I am from the Juno dynasty, and our caravan is, you know, leaving tomorrow. And so I just wanted to see you before that and see if maybe I'll come in. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So you guys see Eovald escort in the magnificent Mavis, who is
And we all run away from the door that we did.
yeah. You see that she is not nearly as gaudily dressed as she was last night. She is not in her performance mode. She is wearing a simple, common blouse and jacket pant combo. With her hair up and kind of like a messy bun. And she walks inside. Oh, everyone's here.
Hello, everyone. This is the Mavis.
Yeah, it's
Really magnificent.
No,
Mavis.
no. Mavis is fine. Maeve, if you're nasty.
Oh,
Pleasure. Pleasure.
I
Oh,
What's nasty?
I like you. You guys were absolutely amazing in not only the tournament, obviously, but in all the work that you did. You know, it didn't go unnoticed. So, and you see her kind of like looking over at you, Will, and then she kind of like looks away. She kind of like looks to Eovald expectantly, like, "What do I do now?"
Well, everyone I invited Mavis in here just we're just kind of like hanging out for a second.
We're hanging out.
Wait,
I
would
mean,
you like the room? Should we all?
I mean, I kind of thought we were like planning stuff, but yeah, no. I mean, we can. Do you need the room, or do you?
No.
No,
yeah.
no.
Do you need to go to your room?
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I do.
oh,
You want to come join me? I got the best room.
yeah,
looks
it's the
my
biggest. Luke says.
Yeah. Go- First dibs.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me, Eovald.
We roll for sex.
This is the first roll.
24.
Jesus.
She looks at you.
Good sex.
You see her immediately start to blush, and she
Oh.
goes, I mean, I've always wanted to see the inside of a room, and
The inside of her room.
girl.
Where do you not live in a room or? You've never been in a room?
Is she homeless?
Oh no!
I don't
She
know a
didn't
lot
say
about
that.
it.
She didn't say I was gonna say
I'm gonna use that. You know, I've always wanted to see the inside of a room.
I was gonna
Oh
say
my god.
I was gonna say I've always wanted to see a room inside Verano Manor, and then I realized she was from the Juno Dynasty, and so I was like trying to think of something else to say, and I just paused. And so
That kind of sounds like what happened to her.
yeah. So I think because she got a little flustered, she said, "Yeah, I've always wanted to see inside of a room."
Well, good news. There's a room right here.
Oh my
And
god.
the two of you go to your room.
Wow,
And
you
we'll
don't
check
feel
in
the
on that.
chemistry just popping off those two. Oh.
Did that really just happen?
Did I miss something?
Yeah, did I miss something?
I think he has a date.
No, that was all of it. I'm pretty sure.
Did they do they know each other?
No, Eovald was her
What's up,
assistant on
Robert?
stage, and I think she asked him out afterwards, and now they're going out, and now they're having sex in the other room.
Oh.
Are you
I don't
upset
want to
about
think
it?
about that.
All the way sex right at the beginning.
Well,
They didn't even go on the date.
I do think
before
that
the
we were
first
planning
date.
things and having I do think that we were having a really important discussion about what to do next. and it's-
Exactly, thank
Yeah,
you. I
yes.
thought so too. Okay,
Well,
I'm
we
glad I'm
probably
not alone in
shouldn't-
that.
Go on.
Ugh,
without
does
it.
anyone does anyone know silence?
No.
Just as a preliminary caution.
Oh no!
I don't.
I know.
I
Add that to
don't.
my
No,
list.
I don't. I don't happen to know that one.
I do, but I am not going to cast it.
Do we have like a little
Is
like
that
courtyard or
nasty?
something outside?
A little what?
Do we have like a little outside area that we can go to?
Yeah, a nice little patio for
He's on
sure.
the third floor. It's fine.
No, he's a
I'm
no.
still
He's definitely on the first floor for sure.
was gonna
No,
say,
no,
I think he's in
second
the
floor.
other
I mean,
room.
second floor.
Right.
Mm.
Oh no. Probably right
I'd
above
like
the
I'll
study,
take the
too.
books. Yeah. Does anyone want to just go outside and disassociate with me while I read?
Yeah. Before we all depart, I mean, should we decide like when this is happening?
Pip, I'll go whenever you feel like you're ready.
Same.
Initially, I did want to maybe wait for my aunt's funeral, but
This
that
is
could
well.
take
Also,
some
let me
time.
and I think just like because you know the world and everything, like funerals, especially for notable people, are like events and things that like take time, and so and especially if there's no body, there's no real rush. And so it becomes more of a memorial service. Like, have you ever heard about people like getting cremated and they have a memorial service like 6 months after they died?
Right.
Like, it's kind of more of with nobles and higher ups, and it's kind of more of a that situation.
Gotcha.
Oh, Luce,
that
so,
could take-
sorry.
No, it just could take a long time. So I think, as much as a part of me wants to stay and be with my family, I don't know how much help I could actually be for that. My dad's handling it, and also it might be nice to go and rescue my mother to be able to bring her back for that
Yeah.
memorial and to tell her what happened to her sister.
I think it would be nice, yeah.
If you want us to be around for any of that, just
Definitely.
whatever you need.
Nice to have not the nobles I've been around my entire life.
If you want, I can come just looking really extra stinky and nasty.
Oh, that I have some distinct images of the faces of some of the people I know. That would be quite enjoyable to see.
But, yeah, I mean, I don't want to rush you, but I think we can all... I think I can speak for all of us when I say we're ready when you are.
Then perhaps it's tomorrow. If we stay here, we all just had quite a bit of money, and if there's any shopping before the journey we could do and settle
Not a
into
bad
our
idea.
new home. Just take the day for that, some rest. I did not sleep last night, so at least one night of sleep would be good before we leave for 5 days.
Yeah.
At least. So
We could definitely restock on potions. And
Yeah, I did a little bit of. Obviously, I spent 600 of my gold on those diamonds, but yeah. So
well, I want to get out of here before that starts.
yeah, let's do that.
Luce, I do actually. I have some Feywild questions for you, Luce. If you.
Oh, sure. Yes.
Okay, so Luke, Luce, and Will head out to the patio. Sybil and Pip are kind of left alone in this lounge with Stanley. And let's stick with you guys for a second, Pip and Sybil.
I want to apologize, first and foremost. Sorry for leaving again. I was still angry and was then angry that you left, which wasn't fair because I had left right after everything with Norbert, and then you left and I got angry, and so I left again, and I'm sorry.
Stanley slowly backs out and leaves the room.
I didn't know you were angry. I thought. I suppose that I thought because you left that it would be okay if I left, and so I apologize for that.
I was not angry at you, I was just angry, which didn't... I mean, I hinted at it with the others with this whole disease thing as just a possibility that can happen to me because of my blood, but it is...
Yes, your blood is literally boiling.
Yes.
That's
but Sybil, the symptoms have started with that disease.
Oh. And that's why the eyes and your temperament.
It seems. Yes. I've been afraid that it's just a part of that side of me, but it seems like it is, but it's with this disease that I just get so angry so quickly. And so when everything happened with my aunt, instead of jumping to help people with that side of me that could heal and help, I got angry and very sad, and so I turned into the creepy angel. I'm not really sure what to call that side because it doesn't feel very angelic.
That's your demon side.
Funny you should say that. I don't. When we were fighting that person, I also summoned some demons, which was a new first-time thing.
Cool.
It was cool, but I didn't have control of them, so I summoned them, and they were there, and they attacked the person. But then after the fact, they also attacked me.
Not cool.
No, they did go away when I dropped the spell, but I just... And this necklace that you gave me, I know you said it's to draw power from, but actually, without knowing it, you've delayed the disease for me. At least a couple weeks.
Oh. That's why your mother... Okay, well, I'll be on the lookout for that. Then more of that.
I don't know how long it will... I guess it isn't... It runs out for some reason. It kind of pulls the disease out.
Natural processes do have a limit. We can't be limitless in this world, even with magic, so that makes sense.
So kind of saved my life a little bit, unknowingly.
Oh,
thank you for
yes.
that.
you weren't at the house when I came home.
Sorry again for that.
No, I didn't mean to bring it up as a judgment. But I fear we might have to skip over a date, a clarifying date, because of X, Y, and Z and the like and the such and all of the things that are going on. But I thought maybe I should be clear and trust myself and not be scared, as everyone so eloquently can tell me all around me. And I will now kiss her.
Mm.
Cute.
I just want you to know that that is where I stand, and that's how I feel, and that's just as good as how anybody else might feel. And so there. That's all I have to say.
Like, cups her face and says, well, let me tell you how I feel, and she'll kiss her back.
Hey.
Stanley, his head is peeking around the corner. Oh, it's beautiful.
Very good. And now we'll leave this room so that Eovald can also...
And perhaps we could still have a date on the road if we just make a little dinner for ourselves and away from the group.
I have a lot of stories of my parents making dates on the road. And they did a great job. There was one time my father brought my mother to like an old castle ruins or something. It was quite lovely. So I think we can make it work.
Perfect. And I want to hear about your visit home and everything as well.
Yes. Everyone's very curious about all of this. And I did ask for a little advice, perhaps. We can't do anything alone.
I might have also talked to my dad a little bit about the same.
Good, then.
Also, when did you get that device from your father? Did he mail it to you?
I think it was in...
He, like, when you moved away, he gave you that.
Yeah, he left it when I started school, and I just...
It truly was, like, in case of emergency.
Yeah, like, emergency only. And I think that your parents leaving to seal up a rip in the Shadowfell, whatever the gods that is.
They're doing what now?
Oh!
And while you catch her up on that, we will cut to the back patio where Luke is sitting on the ground and kind of playing with Sylvester and just kind of preoccupied there, but he's chilling with y'all. But Will, you have
can I have one of those like long lawn chairs that I can just like
yes, of
my
course,
book?
100%.
Thank you.
And then you had some
That
questions
nice
for
comfy
Luce.
like fake wicker.
Yeah. Oh, you did? Did you actually have questions for Luce, or was that a joke because you wanted to get?
Oh no, I actually.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So, what do you know about the different courts of the Feywild?
Oh, I could tell you all kinds of things about that. Well, I personally was part of the Emerald Court, though we did associate with some of the others as well. And I go into like talking about how like the Emerald Court was more of a like organization and like law and logistics of the Fae. I know that the Ruby Court, Zach, you'll have to help me. Was like,
yeah, no, I gotta remind myself.
I was gonna say, I was like, I know that we've got.
Yeah, no, I'm pulling it up. You're good.
Yeah. The Ruby Court was more of emotions and bonding in the short and long-term relations.
So Emerald, sorry, I'm like taking my notes. So Emerald was more like rules and
So the there's 4 courts that make up the gem courts.
Yes.
And Sophie is from one court and Luce is from a different. No, Sophie, Luce is from the Emerald Court, which is obsessed with nature and music. Structures are often made out of trees and other flora. Many animals live amongst this court. People are often lightly clothed, if not naked. Shows and bards exist in abundance here. The Court of Rubies is obsessed with sex and violence. Structures are very curve heavy, made of stone and dark wood. There are bloody fights one can spectate, orgies one can join. It's the Court of Lush. Court of Sapphires is obsessed with water and calm. Structures are made out of ice or cool colored stone. There's a large part of that court that permanently lives underwater. Great spas and meditation areas are here. And lastly, there's the Court of Amber, obsessed with wealth and extravagance. Structures are made of gold and marble. People drink the finest wines in the finest clothes. Grand balls and events happen here. But even though those courts are all technically separate, they all interchange with each other. Some people will spend their whole life just in one court, but that's more rare, I would say. Most people spend like a year in one court and a year in another court, or a day in one court and a day in another court. They're all right next to each other and almost kind of like it's almost like a biodome without the actual biodome, right? It's like in this like area, and there's like this middle area too where they can all meet, and there's aspects of all of the courts that kind of meet there in this hub. And that's the information that Luce would convey to you that I gave Sophie before this campaign even started, so I needed to remind myself as well.
So water-based meditation people, huh?
That's the sapphires, yeah.
Yeah. Why are you curious about the sapphires?
My uncle, it still feels very weird to say, mentioned that my father might be from there.
Oh
wow.
Do you know your father's name, or
No, he said that he never knew.
Is he like someone of note there, like a noble or?
He did say, and who knows, this is apparently what he heard through my mother, but that my father was a prince of the courts.
You know of one prince of the Court of Sapphires. There's a king. There is a king and queen of the Court of Sapphires, a prince and two princesses of the Court of Sapphires. The prince of the Court of Sapphires is the oldest. His name is Tormund. And he is notable in your mind, Luce, because he is the only other Fae that you know of personally who was also banned to the material plane. And so that's why you are like aware of who he is.
I know time is weird, so like I feel like in this case, like especially like leaning into this bit, is like I don't know how long ago.
Yeah, exactly.
This would have been. I would relay, like I do know of one person from the Sapphire Court who I know was sent to the material plane, and
here they got sent here.
Somewhere on the material plane. I couldn't speak to as to where.
For some reason, I had it in my head that maybe she went to him, but that's very different. That's very, very, very different.
Well, we do have people from the material plane cross over. Not sure that it's entirely non-0% chance that she didn't. But of the ones that I know who have crossed over, and a prince of the Sapphire Court, the only one that I could speak to would be Tormund.
Wait a minute. How do you... Luce, are you royal?
Or she is, are you kidding?
I mean, what is a royal in exile?
That's a
anyway?
yes. That's a yes.
Are you is your mother and or father a king and or queen?
Titles.
Yes. Yes.
Holy shit!
Yes.
That's so fucking cool! Luce,
It is very cool.
You are amazing. That's the coolest thing. How could you not have told us that?
Wow, you're
Well,
really laid back for
it's-
royalty.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you wear shoes. I guess you can't wear shoes.
We're gonna go past that. So, I mean, well, we are the court of nature and free will, and I don't know that the experience of my upbringing is really that one of what I've seen here of like stuffy nobility, though my father would be maybe an exception to that. My mother was a changeling who spent some time of her life as a fucking deer. So in terms of like structure, I don't know that I can really speak to.
I can't. The Feywild is a crazy place.
I have a question.
Yes.
Was your mom a deer when she met your dad?
I mean, you're asking because if my dad was into that type of thing, right? No.
Yeah. I guess
she has partaken many forms. Sometimes she's also my dad.
I'm gonna read. I'm just gonna be my.
I think
just
cultural differences. You know what I mean? It's
Absolutely.
just, yeah.
I'm not judging it. I'm processing it through silence.
Do you think?
I need that on a shirt.
And we will cut from this moment to go upstairs.
No.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
No.
Oh yeah. This is being RP'd. As you take Mavis into your room.
They play patty cake.
Oh, this is quite nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry for all the clutter. I haven't quite moved in yet.
No worries.
You want to see my swords? I start putting all my swords on the bed. I got this short sword from a merchant in Oakland. It's pretty cheap, actually. I do have 4 daggers. A lot of people say it's not a ton, or maybe it's too much, but just kind of feels right for me. I got this new sword. It's got Arcanite in it. I don't know what it does, but Sybil gave it to me. I do have a great sword, but it's two-handed, and I prefer to use a shield, usually.
This is 4th date material, like, for sure.
You can't just take a girl into your room and show her your sword.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, this is very interesting.
Oh man, is she impressed? Zach, is she impressed?
Wow. So
Sounds like it.
why do you
Rolled a
have
high persuasion.
why do you have like so many? Because you can't really use them all at the same time, right?
Thank you so much for asking me this. All right, so each of these swords kind of fulfills a different
Okay, and
purpose.
we.
Really cute.
I've never wanted to linger in a scene more.
Oh, this is so wholesome.
I
I need
think
to know where it goes to, though.
I think that
Guys, I love Love on the Spectrum.
Well, Alice.
Yeah, I love that. I think that that's exactly what happens. I think that Eovald kind of nerds out. And I think that Mavis finds it very cute. And I think that there's even a kiss that's shared if Eovald is willing. And then I think she would pull away from that moment, and then she would say, "So, I'm not really the type of woman who just meets someone and has fun and goes away. And I don't judge people for that. That's just not necessarily like who I am, right? And so, I really like you, Eovald. I know I've just met you, but you were so willing to help me. And you didn't even know me. And when you went out on stage, I don't know, you were just such a natural. It was fun, and you were great. And just the thoughtfulness and the willingness is And then I saw you after the attack. I saw you in the audience, helping people. I would like... I don't really know how this works.
Do you wanna like date for real?
I mean, I'm not trying to... You're a handsome warrior in an adventuring party. Like, I understand that, you travel. I live in a different providence. So I don't want to...
Yeah.
Maybe this is stupid. Why did I go
We
here?
can try long distance.
No, what I was going to ask is, this is so stupid. I don't have to go back to Juneau.
Okay.
I mean,
And you would stay here?
I have my parents there, and obviously I would write them a letter and tell them where I am, and I'm definitely not saying that I need to stay here. No, I that's not. I would never, but maybe I could stay in the city. Maybe Crosshaven could use entertainment, sorcerer.
I mean, it would be nice. I mean, of course, I think I'm about to leave soon, just for a few days. But well, I mean, I'll be back. And you live? Do you live with your parents in the Juno Dynasty?
Well, I mean, it's really just like for the ease of the situation. I could really, they're just getting older, and I need to be taking care of them, and so I'm just being responsible, and that's really what it is.
Okay. I don't want to be rude, but how old are you?
Oh, I'm 20.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm mature for my age, and
Oh,
20.
for sure.
I mean, and
I'm-
I know
be
that you're a
20
little
and
older than me,
warmer.
but just a few. What, you're 29?
Yeah, I am.
Did I really nail it?
You nailed it.
All right, nice.
Well, I mean, the performance that you gave and your whole act is much more mature and realized than someone of your age. It's really impressive.
Well,
I
I've
would-
been
I would
doing it a
love
long
to-
time.
Oh, wow. I really like you too, and I don't want to, be like the sole reason that you stay in town, especially if I'm gonna leave and whatnot. But I would like it if you stayed.
I mean, I could always find, work in a city like Crosshaven.
Yes, you of course. I can.
And there's really no pressure, but I could find a life in Crosshaven regardless. And if I didn't find a life in Crosshaven, I could always return to the Juno Dynasty. But maybe I could just stay for a while and see what it's like.
Okay, I'll help you. Transition to moving here, whatever you need. Maybe introduce you to my mom. She's got connections. Maybe she can help you get a job somewhere.
That's adorable. Yes, that would be great.
My mom's
Which of
so cool, I
your
think you're gonna like her.
swords is what's the difference between the short sword and the long sword again?
Mostly the length.
So when you turn around and look at the swords, you're explaining things, and then you turn back around and she's naked.
Wow, that was you. So you cast a spell to get all this clothes off that quickly? How'd you do that?
Ta-da!
Can you cast the spell on me, or should I just do this kind of manually?
I like to take my time. And we cut away from this situation.
So cute.
Incredible.
That's wild.
You're gonna have to take time to put the swords back up. off of the bed.
Yeah, and she's just standing
I
there
don't
naked.
think you do.
Yeah.
And she's gonna stand there, and it's gonna take like
I don't
10
think you don't think
minutes.
they're there. I think that's the excitement of it.
That's
Ow.
the excitement.
And they come out of the room and they're just covered in cuts. Just like,
Bleeding.
uh,
Sybil's
don't-
like, is this how it is?
I don't use my whip.
okay,
I don't use it. I
Okay,
don't
but we
use
didn't
it.
need to know that we didn't need to be reminded.
Some people out there
I
is
liked
thinking about
it. I was thinking about it. Angie was thinking.
All right, I think that is a good time to wrap up today's session.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
And I think, I know I said I would probably stop a little early, and I think next week when we have everybody back here again, full session, we will kick off with us heading north, and we can recap anything that might have happened in the next, but it should just be the next day that you guys are heading out. So that was great. Thank you all so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my players, the best players a GM can ask for. I say it every time, and I mean it every time. Charm Chat's about to happen. And as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.
If you're watching this, that means you're either watching live, you're subscribed on Twitch, or you waited a week on YouTube. Well,